What's up, guys? Today we're looking at a piece of tech that doesn't usually get the spotlight, but quietly powers a massive part of how modern businesses actually run. This is the SocketScan S740 barcode scanner in white, model CX3419-1838. And on the surface, it looks simple. Almost too simple. But the deeper you go, the more you realize this is one of those tools that just removes friction from your entire workflow. Because barcode scanners aren't glamorous. They're not flashy. Nobody's really showing them off on social media. But walk into any retail store, warehouse, pharmacy, delivery hub, or even a hospital, and you'll see exactly how important they are. They are the bridge between physical products and digital systems. And when that bridge is slow or unreliable, everything slows down. The first thing that stands out here is the design. It's compact, lightweight, and surprisingly modern. Most scanners still look like they were designed 10 or 15 years ago. Chunky, overly industrial, and not exactly comfortable for long use. This one feels different. The white finish gives it a cleaner, more minimal aesthetic, and the shape is clearly designed for extended hand use without fatigue. But design only matters if the performance holds up. And this is where things get interesting. This is a 2D barcode scanner, which immediately puts it in a different category compared to older 1D scanners. It doesn't just read basic barcodes from packaging. It can handle QR codes, digital tickets, mobile coupons, IDs, invoices, and even codes displayed on smartphone screens. That last part is becoming more important every year. Because businesses are changing. Customers aren't just carrying printed receipts anymore. They're checking in with QR codes, paying through mobile wallets, using digital loyalty systems, and storing tickets on their phones. A scanner that can't handle screen-based codes is already falling behind. With this one, scanning feels instant. You point, you get a response, and you move on. There's no hesitation, no repeated attempts, and no awkward, move it closer, no, farther, moments that you get with cheaper scanners. It's the kind of responsiveness that doesn't just save time, it keeps momentum in fast-paced environments. And momentum is everything when you're dealing with hundreds or thousands of scans a day. Connectivity is another big part of the experience here. It runs on Bluetooth, which means you're not tied down to a desk or forced into a wired setup. You can pair it with phones, tablets, laptops, or POS systems without dealing with complicated configuration steps. It's built to integrate into whatever system you already use instead of forcing you to adapt to it. That flexibility matters more than people think. Because not every business runs on the same setup. Some are fully mobile, some are hybrid, some are fixed retail environments. A scanner that works across all of them without friction is a huge advantage. Then there's portability. This thing is light enough to carry around all day without even thinking about it. Whether you're moving through aisles, checking inventory and storage, or handling mobile sales setups, it doesn't slow you down or feel like a burden. That might sound like a small detail, but after hours of repetitive scanning, ergonomics start to matter a lot more than specs on paper. Battery life is also designed for real-world use. You're not constantly worrying about charging it mid-shift or plugging it in after every few hours. It's built to last through a full working day, which is exactly what you expect from something meant for professional environments. Now, the part that often gets overlooked with tools like this is software compatibility. And this is actually one of its strongest points. It works with major POS systems, inventory platforms, retail software, warehouse tools, and business apps that are already widely used. That means less time fighting with drivers or settings and more time actually doing the work. In a lot of cases, it's close to plug and play, which is exactly what businesses want from hardware in 2026. Another important detail is how well it handles both printed and digital codes. That combination is becoming essential. Printed barcodes aren't going away completely, but digital codes are everywhere now. Event tickets, delivery confirmations, restaurant menus, banking systems, and customer loyalty programs are increasingly screen-based. A scanner that handles both without issues is basically future-proofing your workflow. Build quality feels solid too. Even though it's lightweight, it doesn't feel fragile. Buttons are responsive, scanning feedback is clear, and the overall construction feels like it's meant for constant daily use rather than occasional handling. It's the kind of device you expect to survive drops, movement, and long operational hours without turning into a problem. And that's really the theme here. This isn't a wow factor gadget. It's not trying to impress you with gimmicks or unnecessary features. It's doing one job, and doing it in a way that removes as much friction as possible from your workflow. Faster scanning means faster checkout, faster inventory updates, fewer errors, less manual correction. And over time, that adds up to something surprisingly valuable: efficiency you don't have to think about. Because the best tools in any system are the ones that disappear into the background and just work. If you're running retail operations, managing stock, handling logistics, or working in any environment where scanning is part of the daily routine, this kind of device becomes less of an accessory and more of a necessity. And once you switch to something reliable, you start noticing just how much time was being wasted before. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description for full details, specs, and availability. And at the end of the day, this is one of those upgrades that doesn't feel exciting at first, but ends up changing how smooth your entire workflow feels every single day.